everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kay, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at my beauty purchases from March. So if you've been keeping up with these videos for a little while, you'll know that in January I actually started a bit of a low buy, and if you haven't been watching these videos or you're new, what that basically means is that I am allowing myself to only buy 3 makeup related items per month, a maximum of 3, and when I say items I mean purchases. So if there's a collection of items, I can buy say a lipstick, a blusher, an eyeshadow palette from that same collection, and that will count as one purchase. But I wouldn't be buying a lipstick from one brand, blusher from another brand, and then an eyeshadow palette from another brand. That would be 3 purchases. Hope that makes sense. It does only apply to makeup. I'm not applying it to skincare or anything like that. Makeup is where I seem to buy quite a lot of things and then not really use them, so I'm trying to rein it in a little and only really buy things that really catch my eye or that I'm super interested in. So for March I'm actually really pleased with myself. I did buy a couple of little skincare things, and I'll get to those in a minute, but makeup wise I do count makeup tools in that as well, because that's something else I seem to buy a lot of. But anyway, so yeah, so I did make 2 purchases, and one I've got here right now and the other one I'm still waiting for, but I did know that I'd be waiting for it. So I'll pop a picture up so that you can see what I'm talking about and talk a little bit about what they are, why I wanted them. Hopefully I'll get them before the end of April. But the things that I've got here that I can show you now are these. So I didn't need these. I know I didn't need these, but I really wanted them. So these are the new Melt Cosmetics cream blush lights. Yes, I do have 3 of them. What can I say? I've turned into a blush fanatic, which, considering I never wore blusher at all until a couple of years ago, is quite interesting to me. But these looked so nice. Obviously marketing images always look pretty, well, not always, but mostly they're designed to look pretty, they're designed to attract your attention. But I saw a few reviews on these as well, because they did launch in the US before they launched here, so I did get a chance to sort of feel them out a little bit before I decided to buy them, and I was quite impressed with what I saw. So I got 3. I got Golden Hour, Honey Thief and Polished. So let's just open them up so that you can see. I have swatched them. I think I've used all of them at this point, but I've only used them once, so my thoughts on these are obviously only first impressions. They're not fully formed thoughts. So the inner packaging just looks like this. They all look the same. They've all got the same component. So this one is Golden Hour and looks like this. So that's pretty. And this one is described as a coral cream with golden pearl. So when it goes on, it does have a bit of a sheen to it, which I will admit I was a little bit dubious about when I was thinking about getting these, because typically I don't like shimmery, shiny blushes. I prefer them to be more matte looking on the skin. But when I saw people using these, it just looked pretty, and I thought, I kind of want to give it a go. The shade looks pretty, the way it looks on the skin looks pretty, and I just thought, do you know what, I'm going to go for it. So just give it a swatchy swatch. But that's what that one looks like. So obviously it's a cream, so it looks sort of a bit dewy anyway, but you can see that sheen to it. But it just looks nice on the skin. and this is one that I could probably get away with not wearing highlighter for, and I'd be happy enough to do that. So it's really nice. Like I said, I have worn it once, quite liked it, quite enjoyed it, so that was a good start. Next we've got Honey Thief, and this is described as a peach tone, which is why I got it, because again, if you've been here for a while, you'll know I like peach blushes at the moment. And that's this one here, and you can see it's got that wet look to it at the moment, but it's a lot less on the shiny side than this one is. There's a lot more sort of pigment to it as well. This one could be used as a blush topper as well if you wanted to. That is one thing that I will say, is from the reviews I've seen and from my own experience just using these three ones, you can put them on quite sheer and then build them up if you want to. But if you really went for it with whichever method you use to apply, either fingers, brush or sponge, then you can get some pretty intense colour straight away. But if you go with a light hand, you can make it a light application, which for me I quite enjoy, because I can go heavy handed with the blush, and I don't really like that. So I do like to be able to start off light and work my way up. And then we've got Polished, and this is described as grapefruit with a warm golden pearl. So again, this has got a bit of that shine to it that the Golden Hour shade has, and that is what that one looks like. And I've got to be honest, when I tried this, I actually fell in love a little bit. I mean, I loved the Honey Thief, and I did quite enjoy this Golden Hour, although I'm still getting used to it because it's not my usual go-to product. Oh, excuse that dog. If I wait for it, we'll be here all night. But this Polished was just, oh, I put it on and just instantly went, that's pretty. So far I'm quite impressed with them. I definitely want to play with them a little bit more before I make my mind up completely, but so far really nice. And considering probably this time last year I was a little bit scared of cream blushes, I did buy the Fenty cream blush, and it was okay, but I haven't really used it, to be honest, because I just didn't, I just didn't gel with it. But these excite me. These I want to play with. So that's a good sign. So happy with those. And then the other makeup item that I bought technically was Beauty Tools, but I did order the new Refer eye brushes. If you don't know anything at all about Refer, basically I think it was about 2 or 3 guys, I think 3 guys from Canada, or I believe they're from Canada. The company's based in Canada, let's just start there, shall we? But these 3 guys, they're engineers, they know nothing about makeup, but for some reason they took it into their heads that they wanted to make makeup brushes but use engineering principles to do it. But what they also did, which was really cool, was they'd make the brushes, send them out to influencers and makeup artists, and they'd get their feedback, and then they'd take that feedback, improve the brush, send them back out again, and once they were happy with them, they actually did a Kickstarter program to try and launch the business sort of as a business. And that fundraiser was massively successful. They got more than they actually asked for from that. Now, I did actually do that. That was how I got my sort of first lot of Refer brushes, was through the Kickstarter campaign. So I got the whole collection that they got at that time for a drastically reduced price to what it would be once it was on sale properly. And I'd heard good things about them from people that I watch regularly on YouTube, Angelica Nukvist, Mel Thompson, Michelle Wong. Just all of them had said good things about it, and I thought, do you know what, I'll risk it, I'll give it a go. I'd never used Real Animal hair brushes before, and I thought these are at a price that I can sort of stomach, I'm encouraged to give it a go. So I did, I loved them, and pretty much every brush they've come out with since then, I've bought them. So this new collection came out in their concept store, which is basically the same principle as when they started. You can buy the brushes at a reduced price. All I ask in return is that you send feedback. So once you've tried them a bit, send them your feedback, write a review, and then they can use that information to maybe improve the brushes later down the line. So that's what I've done. I've ordered the new set of brushes through the concept store, which is where they launched, and I'm currently awaiting their arrival, but I'm definitely interested to try them. There's only one brush that I think I'm not going to love as much, and that's the larger blending brush, because I've got quite small eyes, so I tend to use smaller brushes. But the shader brush and the smudger brush, I'm keen to try those, and I think it's a pencil brush. I'm trying to remember what they are off the top of my head. I can't actually see the picture. You can, but I can't. But yeah, I think there's a pencil brush, which is a bit bigger than the other two that they've released, but I'm really keen to give those a go. So really excited for those to come. And obviously when I do get them, I will let you know. So now we're on to skincare, and I've just got two items. So both from OK, and we've got the ginseng and eucalyptus under eye mask. I've had these before, I love them. I wasn't going to buy eye masks. I know I mentioned that in last month's empties. I think I used a couple and was like, no, I don't need to buy any. But I actually don't have that many eye masks. I thought I'd got a few more than I actually had. I think I've got about 2 left at the moment, which I'm actually using eye masks at the moment, so I kind of want to get a few more. So I bought these because these are my favourites, and then I've got the exfoliating watermelon and citrus foot peel, which I think I've tried this one before, and I think I wasn't sure about it. It worked, it did what it was supposed to do, but I'm pretty sure that this was the one that I tried, and it made my feet feel quite warm and tingly, and I wasn't sure that it was supposed to feel like that. But I thought I'm going to give it one more shot, see what happens. If it does irritate things, I just won't buy these again. They do have other foot peels, which I've used and have worked and don't give me that sensation. So if I try these and have the same effect that I had last time, it's not uncomfortable, but it's not totally comfortable either, if that makes sense. Probably not, but anyway, so if that happens again, I just won't buy these again. I'll buy the others instead. So that was all my beauty purchases for March. So now it's over to you guys. What did you get in March? Did you get anything that you loved? Did you get anything that was a bit of a dud? What do you think of the things that I bought in March? Have you got any of the things that I bought? And if so, what do you think of those? Just let me know all of that in the comments down below. I really do love to hear other people's thoughts and opinions. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button for me. It really does help me out and lets me know that you're enjoying my content. If you're not already subscribed to my channel but you think you'd like to catch up with me more often, then I'd love it if you could hit that subscribe button too. It's totally free and would help you to find me more easily in future. And with all of that being said, I really do hope everyone's well and staying safe, and I will see you all again in another video very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.